All right, we are back, and the Dell parade continues here. They've been killing it, at least in my opinion, as far as some of their professional business lines. We have the 14-inch that we looked at. Of course, I have my full review. That's going to drop in the next few days. Stay tuned. I'm pretty much done with it. I'm just doing the final edit. One of my favorites of 2025 for good reason. This thing is fully loaded, tandem OLED display, Thunderbolt 5. It's got RAID 0 on this for amazing speeds in terms of the SSD reads and writes. The metal build here is amazing, freaking fully loaded. We're going to get more into that in the full review. But we have its bigger sibling here, the Dell Pro Max 16 Premium. Yes, this is the one we have in this box. This one also has a tandem OLED 120 hertz display, but it is a 16-inch, obviously, and also Thunderbolt 5. We're going to get RAID 0 on this. You can get this with the RTX Pro 3000 Blackwell graphics, which should give it a nice boost. But actually, I'm kind of glad Dell sent over the one with the integrated graphics, the Intel Arc 140T, because obviously, for one, it's less money. Number two, it's very capable graphics. And I think for the type of consumer this might be appealing to, having those discrete graphics is a great option, but not necessary all the time, right? We've seen the 140T, especially with the Arrow Lake H, nice combination and certainly capable to do even light 4K video editing. We'll talk about that and more in the upcoming full review, but we got a lot to talk about in this one here. Now, pricing wise, obviously this is going to be professional, or I would say business level, executive level, but as configured, you're looking at around $3,500, $3,600, around that area. Don't quote me, I still have to get all the official pricing, but you can go over to the link in the description below. There is a configurator that will allow you to configure the exact system we have here and different models all ready to go. So without further ado, let's get the Dell Pro Max 16 Premium out of the box. And that is now coming up. Okay, let's see what we get in the box here. And we get the unit. I've already opened it up. I've been doing that lately to get all the updates, and you can feel the little bit of half. This is welcome to Dell. Let's do great things together. We've seen that before. You get your documentation here, which includes some information on the unit, and that's it. Now, let's take a look at this power charger here. And this one is going to be actually, this one's going to be the 100-watt option. So yeah, this is 100 watts USB Type-C. Now, there is another option, and let me make sure I get you the right information. The power supply could be either 165 or 100. This one is pretty compact. It is 100 watts, and it's in the box. And then they also give you an adapter here, and this one is a USB-A to Type-C adapter. And I'm glad they include this because there is no USB Type-A on this particular model, but they give you that adapter in the box. All right, let's get this out of the plastic here. Probably put it in backwards, but whatever. Oh no, it worked out okay. There it is in that magnetite color. It is absolutely gorgeous here. Let's get a look at it over here on this camera angle. And this thing is a premium all metal build. It's got a little bit of weight on it, but it feels really rock solid. Very Apple-esque, and I think it's a compliment, right? Apple makes some excellent hardware. I think there's no doubt about it. I think that's undisputed. All right, so let's see the you-know-what test to see if we can do it. And yep, we can, which is, of course, not surprising. And this is going to boot up for the not first time because I did cheat and I did load some benchmarks already, but an absolutely gorgeous 16-inch tandem OLED 120 hertz display. I mean, it doesn't get better than this, folks. This thing is really rock solid. Now, I didn't measure the display yet. I have it all ready to go, but I'll save that for the full review. But I can tell you this can peak in terms of brightness to over 1,000 nits if you're in watching HDR. So that is one thing to be aware of with these type of displays here. It's a true black display. So that's the true black 1000. That means, again, 1,000 nits. Now, just eyeballing this is definitely over 500 to 600 nits. Definitely somewhere there, maybe even higher. Again, I'll have to do my full review. You can get a look at it over here. Now, it's not the most glossy thing in the world, but they do put an anti-reflective coating, but I do have a lot of lights here, but you can certainly see some reflections there as I do that. Now, you can go as far back as you see there. And I would say overall, this display is absolutely stunning. Now, it's one of those things you have to see in real world, in person, to see how this looks. Now, this is a haptic touchpad. It's working out really well so far in that limited time that I've used it. Zero lattice keyboard, and it's got a nice backlight on it, and that works out well. There's some speaker grills there. 2 woofers, 2 tweeters on this for a total of 11 watts of output. So that's going to be good. It's going to have Dolby Atmos to help with the spatial audio. We'll give it a listen in a little bit, but overall, this is good. It's got a nice 8 megapixel camera here. This is going to be IR. That means you can log in with face recognition with Windows Hello. So that is looking good so far. It's right there. And as far as the overall build and construction, it is amazing. Let's get a measurement of the weight. With just the unit alone, we're looking at 2.228 kilograms, and that is 4 pounds, 14.6 ounces for a total weight with just the unit, right? So if we want a total travel weight, let's put it back into kilograms with that 100-watt power supply and the power cord. You're looking at 2.608 kilograms, and that is 5 pounds, 12 ounces on the dot. So not too bad to consider taking this on the road. That's pretty good. All right, let's get a look at the ports. On the left side is an HDMI 2.1 port, and I love this. 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports, USB Type-C, full function, supporting 80 and 120 gigabits per second, depending on the need. And then, of course, that is it on the left side. You see an antenna right there, but there is that. I don't see an option, by the way, for 5G. So that's one little thing I'd like to see change, but you never know. Now, on the right side is a full-size SD card reader, which is great, especially for content creation, especially as a creator like myself. You get a USB Type-C Thunderbolt 4 port that supports 40 gigabits per second. It is also full function. You get a 3.5 millimeter microphone headphone combo jack, and then you get a Kensington lock port to round out the ports on this unit. And don't forget, they give you that USB-A to Type-C adapter because there is no USB-A port. I would say overall an excellent port selection, and they include that adapter, so that sort of makes up for it. Would have liked to have seen a USB-A, but that's, neither here nor there. I think for most people, this is a great port selection here. All right, and here it is next to the 14-inch. Of course, these are the Dell Pro Max Premium line here, 14, 16, and they share a lot of the same things. Of course, the same haptic touchpad, the same keyboard, zero lattice, and OLED display, tandem OLED. Both are touchscreen, and everything looking really good. Now, this one has the Ultra 9 285H. This one is the 265H. Again, this one does not have the discrete GPU, but you can outfit this in when you configure it to an RTX Pro 3000 here. And you can see the size-wise. Let's get a look at that top down. So this is the 16-inch, and then, of course, this is the 14-inch. And a lot of the same DNA, just bigger on the 16, right? So bigger on the 16, more portable, more compact on the 14. Now, as far as ports are concerned, you can see you lose a Thunderbolt port in exchange for the full-size SD card reader on the 16. The 14 gets a micro SD card reader, but gets that extra Thunderbolt 4 port. Let me know which one you like better. Everything else is the same on that side. And on the left side, you get 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports, but you do get an HDMI. That's one difference there. So you get some more ports on the 16-inch. All right, now I'm just playing an HDR video here, and it's absolutely stunning here. You can get a look at it there. It's just hard to show this on camera, but if you're in person and you see this, you see what makes this tandem OLED so special. It is bright, it's sharp, the deep blacks, the really high contrast, the colors just pop. Everything is pretty amazing on this. And you can see it is a glossy display. You can see some of my lights there. But again, they put an anti-reflective coating. It's not bad. And when you're head on, it's looking real sharp. And from the top down, you can see it here. And I got to tell you, this is one beautiful looking display. And like I said, it is a touchscreen, pinch to zoom, just navigating with your finger in the OS looks real good. It's very smooth. Obviously, having the 120 hertz helps here. So that is looking really good. I'm really loving this. I mean, look at this. This thing is it's like butter. It's amazing. All right, we're talking about quad speakers here, 2 woofers, 2 tweeters, 11 watts of total output, Dolby Atmos to help with the spatial audio. Let's give it a listen. I'll do more extensive testing. I'll do comparisons in the full review, but just to give you a taste, let's hear it right now. Now, out of curiosity, I want to see how this will compare in terms of audio to the MacBook Pro 16 running the M4 Max that I have here. This is the 16-inch, obviously. This, to me, is the best in the business. Now, Windows laptops have been catching up in 2025, but I think this is still the king of audio. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, let's give them a listen.
Such a long time. I can feel my heart jumping. Are you still mine? Now I never marry, no. But I come close a time or two. I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Now let's hear the MacBook Pro.
Such a long time. I can feel my heart jumping. Are you still mine? Now I never marry, no. But I come close a time or two. I guess it wasn't meant to be. But never mind what's new with.
All right, what did you think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. Was the Dell better than the Apple MacBook Pro? Let me know in the comment section below. So this is that 8 megapixel front-facing camera here on the Dell Pro Max 16 Premium. It's an IR camera. That means you can log in with face recognition with Windows Hello. What do you think about the video quality? What do you think about the audio quality? And by the way, the power button doubles as a fingerprint scanner for those that want to log in that way. There is the studio effects here. Let's take a look at the background effects. You got the standard blur. They do a really nice job here. Portrait blur, beautiful. And of course, you have the auto framing, eye contact, all that. Let's turn that off. What do you think about the video quality? And most importantly, what do you think about the audio quality? Another good example of an excellent IPU. Remember, we just went to that Panther Lake event and they're talking about IPU 7.5, but I got to say, this one, they did a real good job with those Intel IPUs here. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right, let's check out the internals here real quick. I just want to do that just to get an idea of what's upgradable here. I'll show you also more in the full review, but figure we have it here. Let's just do it. I'm in the mood. Let's just get it open. And so far there are looks like four T5 Torx screws. So that's pretty easy. They're not captive, so just be careful you don't lose them, but very easy to remove here. So let's see that. Boom, there it is. And let's take a pry tool here and let's get this out, the bottom plate off here. And that comes off pretty easily. Wow, that was easy. So good job there. IT departments will be happy. All right, so there we have the internals here, the dual fan cooling on this particular one. So it looks like it has two fans there, 96 watt hour battery, two SSDs here, RAID 0, obviously two slots there. So that's always good for upgradability. So it's soldered in, but it is Wi-Fi 7 and a Bluetooth combo that works out pretty well. There you can see the nice size speakers down there. Really looking good. And here you can see it against the 14-inch or next to the 14. 96 watt hours, this is 72. Obviously, more room for an extra SSD slot right there. So overall, looking pretty darn good here. Clean, nice clean internals there. Really impressive. Now, of course, this is the one with the integrated GPU, but of course, you can outfit it with the NVIDIA RTX Pro 3000 Blackwell. So stay tuned. I'll have a full review, not only on the 14-inch, well, that's almost ready. I'll have it, of course, on this 16-inch. The Dell Pro Max 14 and 16 premiums are here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put them through its paces. We'll give you all the information that you might need. Some of the best laptops of 2025. Fully loaded. Yes, they come at a cost, but you got to pay to play, as they say in my business. But of course, let me know what you think in the comment section below. So please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in that comment section below. And if you are a casual viewer of my content, consider subscribing. Why not? Doesn't cost you anything. It helps support the channel, helps get towards our goal of 300,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you're going to buy something like the Dell Pro Max 16 or 14 Premium as we have here, check out the links in the description below. Yes, they are affiliate links. No, I do not get a huge commission, a small commission that goes to help support the channel. It even helps keep the lights on here in the studio. So until next time, this is Andrew, and I'll see you in the next video.